Hello and another video. Alright, today, welcome to season 5 everybody. Real quick, make sure you guys do your act 14. That's the brand new act to unlock new stuff. And welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, been a couple of weeks. So today video, we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna take a look into the brand new skill, the Wing of Ignition. Alright, now let's take a look at the gear. So I am using a two-hand staff. Reason why is I want the resource reduction dampening cost, meaning that all my skills will have less mana cost want to use. Okay, and then helmet, simple helmet. Trying to get the skill enhance rune enhance effect on this, but I got the elemental penetration there. Then shoulders. Again, shoulder is gonna be the skill rune that has effect on the shoulder, and I also have resource cost dampening as well. There's that, and then armor. I want to change this out for the spell version, so all the spells will get spell skill level, um, and then this is still melee, so I'm still losing a ton of damage there. But you want the spell skill level, okay, guys? Spell. And gloves, you want the spell cast speed, not the attack speed. I'm just having the old gears. I'm just playing with the new skill right now, and to see if it's good or not. But I'm testing it out, and it looks pretty okay to me. So right now you want a quick attack. You want cast speed, okay, not attack speed. You want cast speed. Um, gloves, not attack speed, okay. Um, Other gloves we can use, we can swap it out right now, see if we have anything in compendium. So I need a spell armor, any armor that gives spell levels would be good. No, it seems like we don't. But what you want is spell attack, spell damage levels instead of attack. Just keep that in mind, okay? Don't copy what I have here. I'm just showing you guys the gear. Gloves. You want the cast speed one. You can use this one just for now. This is the new one. It's pretty good. So you want cast speed version. So instead of attack speed, see if that damage goes up a little bit. Yep, see, it does go up. So, and then boots, mainly boots. I got the crafted boots with the resource cost reduction, some movement speed, projectile damage. You can have, you know, projectile damage on this, strike damage on this. Anything with strike damage, projectile damage, fire damage. It's good. Okay, and then I have this is the best one I got for damage with crit rate, hit rate, um, some cold damage. Okay, uh, the best damage amp I have right now for Necklace. I drop energy. Don't want to play energy anymore. It's so bad. It's terrible. Um, and then I got 3 hoops. And then I got the belt for mana converted. And then caster refractions for crit rate, max crit rate. Charms. Still have my own charms. Um, I wish I can take out Boreal, but I kind of need the armor, so um, just compensating what I need. So the best way is you want Lil and Capri. So you can do 230 Lil, 230 Capri, and then 140 caster. If you want to do the 3 blessings, that's the one I will recommend. So you want Capri 230, you want Lil 230, and then caster 230. Okay. I mean, sorry, 140. So you do 140 caster, Capri 230, and then Lil 230. Okay, you can do that as well. If you want the 4, it's kind of hard to do 4 where the skill only take up 2 tags that give damage, which is Lil and Capri. The third one will be Caster. Uh, so this skill is be best maximized at 3 blessings. Don't do 4. You want to do 3 blessings, okay? It'll be Lil, Capri, and Caster. Those are the 3 choices. You guys can play around with that, okay? There's that. Charms real quick. That's my charm. That's what I'm wearing now. You don't have to copy that, but just focus on the 3 blessings I told you. 230 Lil, 230 Capri, and then 140 Caster. Okay. Lacrima, Lacrima. You don't want Watcher Stick. You don't want Herald. You don't want Borrow Horizon. Okay. If you have a unique cast, Lacrima, what you want to have is you want to have the uh, one-handed unique, which is a staff, I believe, that gives you no, that's two-hand. I think it's scepter. Yeah, one-handed scepter. You want this one right here. You want this one so that you can get the additional fire on hit, additional cold on hit, and damage amp against shield or burn. So this is perfect for more additional damage that for other elements, which is great. Um, there's that. That's the good one. And then the armor, you kind of want the or anything else you have in your lacrima you want to use that helps increase spell damage would be awesome as well. And then any rings, any stuff like that, that's fine. So that's all depends on your lacrima. Don't copy my lacrima. My lacrima is for like weapon range, whirlwind, and stuff like that. You don't have to copy that. But the basic is you want that one hand lacrima unique so that you can use that scepter, okay, for the additional damage on hit. Okay, there's that, and then we're gonna go into the real quick the relics and relics. So relics, I went for of course scepter. It is a fire element, and then caster I went for the sanctuary buff for mapping, and then the Lil for projectile speed, projectile damage. You don't have to go Lil. You can go um, where you can go Capri. You can go Capri for more fire penetration. You can do that as well. It's always up to you guys. Um, fire damage, fire penetration right here, which is much stronger. You can do that as well. You don't have to go Lil. I like to go Lil for the movement speed when I farm. I want a lot of movement speed. So it's all situational, depending on what you want to do. Okay. So Scepter, Caster, uh, Capri is the main 3 for damage. If you're just farming and like you just care about farming and going fast, then I go Lil, Scepter, and Caster to get the Sanctum buff. Okay. There's that. And then mastery is straightforward. I have 9, 10, 10. If you are low on crit rate, then you will take the gear crit cut artillery. I would recommend that. It will be 9, 10, 10. Okay, and then 1 point here. And then for alchemy, I took 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. 1 here to get to produce to make the Rune Master potions, Rune Master level potions to increase the EXP gain. HP potion at 5 there, and then here and here. So every time I use HP potions, you get remove burn venom and all that status. Okay, and then I get 15% dampening upon using okay mana potions, which is good. And then let's pretty much sum up the. And then Rune Master, you play around with Rune Master. You guys play around with Rune Master. And then Zodiac, the big thing is Zodiac. Alright, so 1 here, spell damage, right? Everything spelled. And then fire here, and then I took projectile here. Well, I took elemental damage here, this gold, and then I took seed. Welcome back. I took Seed of Mana here. Um, you don't have to take Seed of Mana. I believe there's another one. That's dot Excel. That's physical. Um, you could. You don't have to take this. Okay. Here I'm showing you guys to play around. You can take this right here. All right. Right. So that's apply 3. You have 3 left. So we can take. So that's what I did. Um, and then we can take this one, and this one, right? So just that. You can take that, okay? And then you can take 3, and then you can take 5. You want this one for status rate. There's this one. And then 5. On 5, I have this. HP on hit, mana on hit, okay? And then I took here for more crit rate. And then here for cast speed. And I did nothing on 6. There's nothing here for this skill and lightning chain on this. So I went straight to 7. 7 I took Fang. And then I took Will and Harmony. Then I do the two-handed Scent. And then two-handed Stench. And then the Thirst of Element. And then I went for Poison for the on hit. And then for the farmer, I took the additional 5% physical on hit. And some fire penetration. And then I went for near speed and powerful hit. If you don't have the belt to convert mana, I suggest you take this. Okay. And then I went for void, dimension. And then since you cannot increase projectile count with multi-shot or parallel or from Zodiac, you have to go somewhere else. So there's 2 ways to do this. And I think this is the strongest. So what I did was since it's already a fire skill, I don't need any more fire damage on hit. I mean I could, but I want other elements. So I can freeze, shock, venom, bleed, everything. So what I did was I took the cold 10% on hit, the over here on the left, and then the 5% damage amp on debuff here. Another way you can do this, if you are farming tons of maps at end game and you don't want to get reflect damage, this is the best one right there. So basically you take 0 elemental reflect damage, okay? And then I went for here and then here, right? I can do that as well, right? So just to farm tons of map without worry about reflect damage, okay? But in terms of like stronger damage, this is the stronger version. Alright, so that's the Zodiac. Let me know what you guys think. Now we're gonna get into the skill. Alright, let's get into the skill. So there's a lot of changes, a lot of nerfs, a lot of stuff. Basically energy is out of the question. I'm not playing energy anymore. So what I have is Seal Condense to give me elemental damage on buff. I turn to Source, Source turn to a buff instead of a seal. Right? Quickly release element. Again, cast speed, elemental amplification. Okay. Totem to weaken monsters and bosses. They take 50% more damage. Shower Terror will reduce the armor resist of all enemies within the range of Shower Terror, which is awesome. When I'm get hit, I will buff. And then I have Shout of Provocation. Right? So then Shout Provocation getting Shout Linger Shout, enhance there. And then Link to Penetrate Slash. That's why I'm using two-hand staff. I can use Roll and Penetration Slash. Okay. And then Tenace for like an extra potion buff. And then Seal Defense, Seal Elemental Domain. This give me elemental damage taken reduction, which is really good. Veil Protection. If I'm taking melee damage, I'll put on the earth. If I'm taking more projectile damage, I'll put on the wind. Vice versa is very situational. United Crowd for more movement speed. You must awaken United Crowd to get the movement speed. Alright. Again, Seal Crit. Can never have enough Seal Crit. Monsters now on level 165. You're gonna need around 800 to 900 crit rate. So that's gonna be a lot. So again, you always need crit rate if you're playing crit build. This is a crit build. Alright, now we're gonna jump to the skill. Wings of Ignition. Summon projectile that tracks enemy. If hits, projectile will then split. You cannot use split projectile rune. You cannot use multi-shot or parallel multi-shot rune on this skill. Zodiac will not give you more projectile count. Okay, don't even go in those. So those three are out the question. Alright, so what you want to do, you want to give it a lot of damage. Okay, you want to give it a lot of damage source. And the skill has awakening. The best awakening for me I've seen is the source. You get 4 projectile count straight off the bat, so you have 7 in total. A minus a split count, that's fine. A plus additional split count, that's better. So you're getting more projectile count plus more split count. I don't want to use the other 3 due to the fact that it reduced the damage by 15% and 20%. If you get unlucky, you get 20% reduction in damage. So you lower the damage. That's just my opinion. Alright, you guys can test it out yourself, but this is what I'm going for. Because the skill already, if you're hitting the same target like multiple times, or throughout the like bosses and that, you already get 10% dampen. Why do you want more damage reduction, basically? So the skill is fire penetration. Legendary, you get +1, and then I got lucky with the +4 1 -1 +1, which is good. So I have 7 projectile instead of 3 to begin with. So there's that, and I'm linking it to Lightning Chain. Lightning Chain will then shock and then amplify all more damage and debuff a lot more monster. So within range, this 2 skill will split and hit other enemies and so on and so forth. So clearing map would be so much better and quicker. And then for bossing, this would just melt boss, right? Because it's a single target honing. It will track enemies, so it would just keep hitting the boss over and over, right? So I have confidence for some cast speed and some damage. Much better than quick cast. Quick cast only give you cast speed. Don't give you damage. Okay. Mana Storm. I awaken it to Verity. You must have 2 red link runes. So the 2 red link runes I got is Strike and then Confidence. As long as I got Strike and Confidence, I'll get the 2.3% or 3% amp. Harmony, elemental damage amplification, and then Strike. For Lightning Chain, I have Chain, most definitely. Mana Storm, again, the same thing. Awaken of Verity. Once it's ready, I get the once it's ready, I get the 3% amp on two or more red runes included in the skill. Okay, so this should be here and here. All right. So, and then again another harmony. That's why this, if you're playing this setup of runes, you need I suggest to use two-handed staff to reduce 20% of mana. If not, this will be ridiculously high mana, like at least 60 mana cost. Here we can take it out. Look, if we were to remove the staff and go back to the mana, yeah. So that's about almost 50, yeah, and that's almost 30. So with the staff, it goes a little bit lower. The lower the better. Okay. Right? So it drops like about three flat. That's 4.25, 43.2. So that's flat. Another staff you can use is this one. I can play around with this staff right here, or this staff right here, which is the highest crit rate. Um, right. But this one, my base is at 800. So it's at 2,000 damage, where this is only 1,300 damage. So you gotta play around. So the higher the level, let's say max level 165, right? Your crit rate goes lower. I'm at 56, 59% with the seal of crit. I'm at 82%. You see what I mean? Because now monsters are level 165, guys. You guys gotta test it out at max level to see if you're even capped on anything. So don't just like assume that your skill board damage dropped, but do you have enough crit rate to even play this build or to play crit build? Yeah, so that's 700 with the buff. Now if I turn off the buff, 81%. With the buff, I'm at 700. So I am capping crit rate. So all my damage will crit. All right, at level 165. Right? You see this? Spell crit right there. Right? 780. So now if I were to turn this back uh to 150 or 145 or 100. Yeah, right. So without the seal, 540. All right. So you gotta consider what you guys want to do. Just don't assume that you do more damage based on your skill board. You have to actually look at the stats itself. All right, guys. Just a tip. And that's the setup for this skill. And now we're gonna see the animation. And I'm gonna do max level. And I'm gonna wear this one with the highest crit rate that I have, right? So let's go. So it's pretty far. It's pretty far. The range is pretty far. So how can we see the range? By doing this. So I'm way off the screen. All right. Lightning chain is okay. Because the fact that you're not gonna be always all the time always gonna be like far away. You're gonna have to be close because you're constantly moving. So lightning chain is within the range is gonna proc. It's about 1,000. So 1,000 range would be right here, right there. So lightning chain will proc, right? It's far enough to dodge bosses and etc. Um, I'm gonna test with more skills, but right now this is lightning chain. All right, looks pretty good. Now let's do single target. It eats so much mana. The more cast speed you have, it eats lots of mana. And I'm still low on damage because the fact that my armor is still doesn't have. Um, that's that. Alright, guys, give the build a try and let me know what you think. The skill is really strong. I might come out with new more combos of skills with this skill, since it is a spell. So I expect more videos drop soon. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Any questions you have, please leave in the comments. I get to them as soon as I can. Welcome to season 5. Lot of stuff, lot of stuff, lots of new stuff, new items. Test them out. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.